Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode of our Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy Remastered playlist. So this is going to be 3 seasons, one for each game in the trilogy. This season's only covering the first game, and this episode's only covering the first case. Most cases take over a few hours. Most of them will take up multiple videos. This first case is about half an hour, and will only take up this video. So let's new game it. I've already started technically, and you can just hit enter for everything because I found because apparently it's available on Steam. That's been a murder. I'm not doing that. I guess I am. Oh well. A dead body. I think someone's calling me. Be right back. Sorry about that. I already knew what was going on anyway. I've already played this on DS. I have a donut, so if you hear me eating, that's what's going on. Alright, August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I'd never be up that early, especially in August. Boy, am I nervous. Right! I can't do voices. Just expect them. Hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. You've had 13 minutes left. Well, I have to say to you, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder spell without the bat like this. It's always... It says a lot about you in the as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. That's kind of on my turn. He's one of these educators. Well, that's news to me. Weirdly enough, that sounds wrong. Because technically me and knew Phoenix before this case and before becoming the defense attorney, which is all revealed in the third game. No, I don't know much. It's over. My life, everything. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. It sounds like he wants to die. Butts. Yes, that's the character's name. His name is Butts. Hi there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. No, that's my job, to prove you're not guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's so over. I'm finished. Can't live it alone. I can't. Who took it away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Yes, scene. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say though is, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone then. He's a good guy at heart. That 901, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court number... District Court... Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The fence is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Ryan, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, well, that is a Mr. Hattie Butts. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew. I know. Sorry, but the case won't cover wait. Uh-oh. No, that's right. 4 points. Phoenix. You don't even know the victim's name. The victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime. You can't remember to check it often. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this game? Well, I know that because I already played it. But I am going to show you how you normally do it, which is tab record and Cindy's autopsy report, which is the second thing on the Cindy's autopsy report, time of death. That'll come in, oh, why is it backspace? So it's Cindy because pun and it's also a pun, but that's cheap. Anyway, the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Huh? Tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... And normally you would go into the court record again and loss of blood due to blunt trauma, though you probably should have seen that when you went back in, so she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions correct. I see. There's no reason why we shouldn't proceed. I need to finish this donut. I wish there was a way for me to pause. There isn't, because it doesn't work for me for some reason. Anyway. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well, then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright has told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. You can read, can't you? Evidence hearing information in court. Use time to check the court record frequently. Ding! Mr. Pine, the prosecution may call its best witness. Let me finish this donut. Sorry for the time slowing. Let me just finish that donut. And now let me reiterate the line I'm pretty sure I already just read. Mr. Pine, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butch to the stand. What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butch, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark. That's a spelling error. Antony. No, wait. They all died. I was dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butch, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. I almost went to the judge's voice. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned overseas with one of them. One of them was the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day she died. I keep going into the judge's voice. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Apparently that's the term people use in court now. I mean, this was 2001, so when it was written. Yes, it's from the GBA. Daddies? Sugar? I know exactly what that means. Ed. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! Uncle! We could clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth over. Should I... Stop! Stop! Oh, it doesn't... My mouse doesn't show up. Oh. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. What do you mean irrelevant? That she can't write that word because it's only a teen rating. I'm gonna die. Yeah. But you're not helping your case. You butt! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You were at the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? What? Well, maybe I did, or maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. Despite seeming like the wrong choice, that was the thing you're supposed to do. Hang on, let's retry it. Okay, Larry's Edgeworth. Well, I don't have a voice for Edgeworth yet. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness. Prove. Well, that simplifies. Here is your witness, the man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the card. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers to the victims. I didn't read the right. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Sawit. Oh. It's him. He did it. He committed the murder. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers. Yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I tried to do a shifty voice, but I don't have one. Incidentally, I was at the phone in the victim's apartment working. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Even surprised he has that pompous hat. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies of the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in testimony, or is your client really guilty? Hold key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradiction, press and rub it in the witness' face. Then, okay, open the court record with tab, then point out the contradiction. Very serious. Still samurai. Anyway. Witness account. Yeah, that checks. This looks so much nicer than the 3DS version. Yeah, that's right, I still own a 3DS. I can't play it on this channel because I don't know how to set that up. So, tab. Cause, okay, he says you remember the time exactly, 1 p.m. The time of death was after 4, so... Oh! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 5 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that, what's up? This is trivial. I forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe, Mr. Southwood. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? I love this game. You see, when I found the body, I had the time. There was a voice in the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. Well, I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. The time of discovery. Well, we happen to know, from the court record that a blackout was occurring at some point. So, we just go to blackout, like he missed out his building was out from being 6. Which, this Mr. Southwick character said he found the body at 1. The victim died between 4 to 5, which are both before 6, but after noon, so there was still a blackout at the time. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. I would like to point out that in Japan, defense attorneys are not well represented. Also, really, the reason why it was always murder trials in Phoenix Wright is because civil suits weren't actually in Japan at that point. Also, the defense badge, the prosecutor badge, and all that, that's also true to Japan. The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Southwood? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Southwood. The court would prefer to hear accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constantly corrections are humming out credibility. You seem rather distraught. My apologies, it must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Southwood. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, their murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. 4 lines. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witnesses. Gladly. Cross-examination. What's a statue? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now how was this supposed to be a clock? What? Your objections and your efforts. What do you think you are? Example number 1. Just answer the question, Mr. Sowett. Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue isn't indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilted. It says the time out. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see, so the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. Is this correct? Every positive testimony? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and shocked the blood triggered the clock's foot. That was the sound you heard. Anyway, intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowett, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? The clock. I saw. The first of many times Phoenix will be attacked. Oh. Order in the court, sir. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence to witness. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is running on this. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely the clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, if had the clock, what do you have to please describe, Mr. Payne? Can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. We've been in this for an hour and a half, apparently. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett had and the actual time. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What are you talking about now? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. The case. It's right out. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination, Mr. Sowett. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. The lawyers are all slime. Sorry, Larry, not so fast, Mr. Sowett. Oh, right, go counsel. Man, Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this thing, but dude, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody could prove that. Yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out about it. Somebody's kind of down. In fact, assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason. You'll have your proof. Right? Phoenix wrong. Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. It must. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock's saying 7 today, man. Have you found evidence for the claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the courtroom that could prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough one. Let me see closer. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7/30, the day before the murder. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in your apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, Jesus Christ. You got rabies. I said. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is almost a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Yay! Only 27 minutes. It turns out Mr. Frank Southwick was a card regularly. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Southwick let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Southwick grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. It took... okay. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Ah, right, good job in that. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles, haven't you? It's been a while since see you try on such a satisfying note. I've never seen you looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone forever. Larry, she was, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yeah, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. That's even worse. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. No, I was really close. I got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Nah, actually, I made this cloth for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into it. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make me just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Yakko. I think she thought quite a lot of you anyway. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. No, I'm not sympathetic, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about oh, yeah. But, I like how it uses the actual voice recorder instead of just what it just says. Here, check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably see the clock. That's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. We'll make of it what you will. Hey, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of that. Oops. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty. In a sense, all we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Yeah, I guess I'll say, how about dinner? I mean, we'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Cat! Yeah, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer is because of him. Or, yeah, part, at least. This is because you explained it in one of the games. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial can't take place. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pair us. Unless you count the clock he gave me up." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this video. No. No. Yes. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for this video. No, I don't want to play the episode. It's gonna do it for this video, and I'll see you tomorrow for case 2, part 1. Or maybe it'll just be all one big video. Hopefully it's not. I've never played the case, so we'll be doing this blind. Anyway, bye.